Your customers have changed. Many small business owners now are wondering how they're going to get back to the new normal revenue. Their customers, some of them have lost their jobs, so they're not coming back at all. Others are reducing their spending because they want to be cautious. So you, to get back to normal, have to create new customers. You do that in 2 steps. 1, you create a message that's so compelling that they have to pay attention to you. And 2, you simplify the buying process. You make it easy for them to get started. My name is John Geese. I work with ambitious, hungry business owners that are on a mission to change the world. I help them by creating new customers, new revenues, and new profits so they can fund their mission. Join me on Thursday at 8 a.m. for Business Honoring Spirituality, where we'll discuss if you want to command your market, master your message.
Good morning and welcome to Business Honoring Spirituality. My name is Kevin Lockwood. I'm a spiritual practitioner at Mile High Church, and you found yourself in a community that welcomes people from all paths. Everyone's welcome here, so I'm so glad you joined us this morning. We honor that this energy of life moves and breathes through all things and that we are all connected. And to get us started, I'd just like to pray us in. So I would welcome you to gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Breathing into your heart, opening it wide to accept this beautiful spring morning. And I know in this connection of love and light that is this morning, that is this life, that is this earth and universe and everything in it, that we are all connected. We all sit in this connection of oneness, of love and light, harmony. And I know this one life breathes and lives and is all things through me and through each one of us. And in this knowing, I know it's when there's times of uncertainty, I know there is certainty in the oneness, certainty in this one life. And I know for each of us that we're waking up to new connections, new awarenesses, new possibilities of life. As we move forward through this challenge worldwide for all of us, there is a new birth, a new beginning, a new awareness of the love and light that connects all of us and brings us all together. And for this, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for this morning, for this opportunity to share with you all, and for this community of Business Honoring Spirituality. Thank you all for being here. And so it is. Tony.
So it is, Kevin. Thank you so much for praying us in. Welcome to BHS, where our mission is to empower professionals to be successful through education, connection, and spiritual principles. My name is Anthony Pritchard, and I'm delighted to be your host for today's program. And as you can see, we start off every meeting with a little prayer and telling you more about who we are. Well, we've been running this program for almost 50 years now, and we've transitioned to the virtual platform. And after the meeting, we invite you to join us for some virtual networking, but we please ask that you show up in a professional manner with professional dress and no bedhead or pajamas, please. Well, we start out with personal and professional development. And today on our program is a man who will talk to us about mastering our message to command our marketplace. After over 2 decades in corporate sales, John realized that he had a passion for small businesses. He was meeting with the CFO of a large organization in Denver when the CFO saw the $400,000 difference that John could create for him and replied, "That's a rounding number. I don't want to change." John knew then and there that he needed a new career. Since then, he has taught and coached teams across North America and Europe. He's helped countless small business owners create more revenue, growth, and profit without spending any more money on advertising or marketing. He currently serves his clients as a speaker and a business growth strategist. And his book is The 45-Minute Business Breakthrough: How to Find New Revenue for Your Business in 45 Minutes, is available at rassquared.com. John is a business growth strategist helping small business owners build the business they dreamed of versus the job they created. Join me in welcoming your speaker for today, John Gies.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. You know, the world has changed. Just a few weeks ago, well, now it seems like 6 weeks ago, I was getting off the stage in front of 100 people, sharing finger food and wine on a balcony in Denver, and then lockdown. It's changed for our customers as well. Many of them aren't coming back, either due to uncertainty, loss of income, or perhaps loss of jobs. That means that if you and I want to get back to what our normal was, we're going to have to create new customers, and we can't do that with the same old marketing. We are the best. We have the highest quality. We're the most ethical. Does anybody really say, we're not ethical, but you should still do business with us? No. We have to create a message that connects with the buyer. What's going on in the buyer's head right away? And forgive me, I need to share my screen. So, to come back to the story, there was an attorney that we were working with down in Texas. He was spending about $8,000 on Yellow Page advertising, but he wasn't getting very many leads. He got like 10 leads a year, fewer clients. So we had him step back a little bit to think about what was it that he brought to the market that nobody else did. Turns out in his previous life, he had been a DUI prosecutor, and he and his wife ran an alcohol rehabilitation program where they reduced recidivism or repeat rate of drunk drivers. So with that information, he went back to the courts and said, if I were to put my clients through this program, would you be willing to reduce fines, penalties, and jail time? And the court said yes. So then, taking him off of the Yellow Pages and putting up a really simple landing page, he started a countdown clock of time in jail saved, fines saved, penalties saved. And within a short period of time, he actually had to outsource some of his cases to other attorneys because he couldn't keep up with it. 3 years later, he sold his business to one of those attorneys for $2.1 million. All because he stepped back and thought, how can I stand out in the marketplace? Think about it. Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars all make billions of dollars selling pizza, which is a commodity business. But they do it because they're selling a different message to their market than every other one. I think Dominic's on the corner can do the same thing. Lee Iacocca once said that if we have a brilliant idea but we can't communicate it, we're not going to get anywhere with it. So if you want to command your market, you need a message that resonates and connects with your buyers. Many of us go to networking groups and we all have heard the real estate agent that says, I sell real estate up and down the Front Range, commercial and residential. Contrast that with the young man that says, I help millennials find the home of their dreams in downtown Denver. It's different. What we have found, I'm part of a consortium of 700 coaches internationally. We found that about 20% of the work that we do actually drives 80% of our results in terms of new client growth. It's things like generating leads, conversions, getting them to buy more from us when they do buy at a higher price and with more profits. And just small incremental changes can make a big difference. If you look at the baseline here of 1,000 leads a month, converting 25% of them, that's 250 customers. They buy 10 times at $100, that's $250,000. Their profit with a 25% margin is $63,000. With just a little bit of effort, 10%, all of a sudden, he gets 100 more leads, converts just a few more of them, and that's 303 new customers. One more transaction at a 10% increase, and all of a sudden he's creating $350,000, $360,000 in new revenue. Little bit of improvement in the margin, and he's now got $100,000. Naturally, if you grow this even further out to 50%, it's $1 million business, throwing off $500,000 in profit. Today we're going to talk about the first two pieces of this. How do we get them started? So we think about how do we create a customer. There are two things that have to happen. One, we have to get their attention, because if you look around most places, we're all scrolling through our phones. We're scrolling through the magazine. We're scrolling through the TV dials. We have to capture their attention so they pay attention to us. And then we have to help them start the buying process. Many of you may know of Dan Kennedy. He passed last year, but people would spend tens of thousands of dollars to sit at his kitchen table to understand the secrets of marketing. And he would tell you that we start first with the market. Who is the market? What are their concerns? What are their fears? What are the challenges they're trying to overcome? Then, thinking about what we know about the market and what we know about ourselves, we start to craft a message that resonates with the buyer. And then and only then do we go out and invest in pay-per-click advertising, yellow pages, Facebook, whatever it is. Until we get our message right, we're throwing money at the wall and hoping that it will stick. What do you think about this one? You think they got their market right as they put together this message? You really think Mother's Day is a day for her to go do the Mr. Clean thing? There's an equation that I use to help customers really pull this together. It's the conversion equation. We start with interrupting, capturing their intention. This gives us 5 seconds. Then we get them to engage with us. This gets us about another 15 seconds. Then we get a chance to tell them all about why we're different, what makes us best. And maybe it's about what they need to know about the marketplace. Sometimes we want to talk about ourselves, but the customer just wants to be educated because they don't want to make a mistake. So if you can educate them, you're going further on this process. And then we get to make them an offer. So the interrupt might look like this. It's a headline that really shocks them or captures their attention. It addresses the problem that they have that they don't want. The engage is what we call the subheadline. This is where we give them the result that they want that they don't have. Then we tell them all about our credentials, what they need to look for in the marketplace, what might be a warning sign for them, like the 3 things your plumber doesn't want you to know. And then you get to make them an offer. And when you make them an offer, you want it to be compelling, irresistible, and valuable. So why is this so crucial? I mean, why can't I just put my business card online and have people call me? We are overwhelmed. Just think about the number of texts, emails, phone calls, banner pop-ups, and email marketing that comes into your inbox every day. We have to find a way to stand out. Normally it takes now up to 100 different touch points to get someone to pay attention to us. But you and I don't have the money to hire a talking lizard or a yellow bird. We have to get into the conversation that's in the buyer's mind. And when we do that, we can reduce that time, the number of contacts, to somewhere between 5 and 12. It revolves around 2 things. The problem that the buyer has that they don't want, and the result that they want that they don't have. And it's not what you're thinking. It's not that I need my house painted. Yeah, they do, but they've got concerns about house painters. Will they be on time? Will they return my phone calls? Will they make a mess? They have concerns about their financial advisors. You know, we've all heard about Bernie Madoff. So we want to get to the problem that they have, the fears, the concerns that they have, maybe not about us particularly, but about our product category. And when we answer that, they turn and focus upon us. And then we offer them a result. And I'll show you a couple of examples of this in a minute. And then as we wind up, you'll have a chance to create your own. You see, the buyer is on a journey. At any given time when they hit our website, only 1 to 5% of them are really ready to buy. They're looking to see if they want it or maybe they don't want it. Yeah, but I've heard about that Bernie Madoff. I may not want to give that money into an investment. It might be safer in the bank. Yeah, we need the house painted, but which one do I choose? They all say they're good. We want to help them along their journey. Here's an example. Had a cosmetic surgeon that wanted to do mommy makeovers, and here was his advertisement. Nurture the body that will provoke true envy. It's a beautiful image. It's got good type. Type's a little bit hard to see. But as you look at this, does this really connect with the market? Mommies that want a makeover. When he changed it to this message, all of a sudden he went from getting 35 leads a month to 400 leads a month. That's a little over a 1,100% increase. It got better. So he created a landing page where he created this ad. I want the body I had before I had children. There's the problem. There's the result. Actually, you can reverse the result and the problem sometimes, but you have to have both pieces in your equation. And then he helped her simplify the buying process. He gave her a free report on all the things she needed to know about cosmetic surgery. Problems, risks, how much it costs, what does recovery look like, what will people say when I'm done, will they notice? Here's how this turned into a result for him. Previous conversion rate, he was getting 0 patients from his ads. He was spending $6,000 doing pay-per-click advertising. With this simple message change, 67% of the people that hit his website asked for the free report. And of those, 12% became patients, creating $600,000 in new revenue. The message, maybe I need a new job, except I'm not really the cosmetic surgeon type. So as you look at these advertisements, these websites, where's the offer? Gary's offering us a chance to call him and a free consultation. They're offering a free consultation and their phone number. Let's be honest. What's a free consultation? It's an offer to sell you something, right? Even the big guys make this mistake. Where's the offer on this website? Remember, the buyer's on a journey. They're trying to determine, do I want to buy it? What am I afraid of? What do I need to know? I like informational offers because that gives me a chance to help the buyer understand something about their market and what they're trying to accomplish. But depending on what your business is, there's all sorts of ways you can help the buyer on that journey. If you are impulse or convenience items like pizza, oil changes, going through the line at King Soopers, you can do things like discounts, buy one, get one free. Some people offer a 14-day free trial. There's the whole freemium concept online where you get a free trial and you get to try a limited set of features and benefits, and then until you want to get to the paid level. Some people offer a discount to get started. Whatever it is for you, think about how you can connect with the buyer and be in touch with them. For example, what are the 5 things your financial advisor won't tell you? Someone might click on that for you, and then you've got 5 reasons to stay in touch with them with a message over time. So you're on that journey as the buyer's going down the path. What are the 3 things your plumber doesn't want you to know? What are the 10 things you should ask your business coach? There are all sorts of ways we can use information to help our clients learn, be educated, and become more confident in who we are and how we serve. How about these guys? Were they paying attention to their market? Building a day school where they sell donuts and guns. Here's another example. Here's a psychiatrist that's offering parenting advice. He's doing something good. He's got a little video on his website that attracts people. But as you look at that message, he specializes in everything, so does he really specialize in any one thing? This generated 300 leads a month. 30 people would call him approximately to check into the free consultation. The 3 that did take the consultation tended to become patients. By changing his message here, he changed all of his results. He doubled his results, essentially. And if you look at his headline, look at what he's done. You think mom's got a problem with the screaming and belligerent child? Think she wants to restore peace and calm? Do you think she'll change or exchange her email message to learn the secrets? So this is his first month running this new advertising formula. What happens over time, because he's now got a reason to stay in touch, is he's getting some clients from month 2, from month 3, from month 4. So in January he gets 3, in February he gets a couple, in March he gets a couple. Meanwhile, February starting again. That's a whole different conversation, but just by changing the message, he delivered quick results. One last one, then we're going to give you a chance to work on yours. Daycare center. They mailed postcards to everybody in a 5-mile radius and got zero, nothing. So we had them step back. Where are they? What's the community like? How can they be different? And they did a survey of the marketplace. They found out that the parents were in that 35 to 45-year-old age bracket, higher income. This was around the time that the Tiger Mom came to be. We want our kids to be more advanced than their kids. So they said, let's guarantee that their children will be reading at the first grade level before they enter kindergarten. And they surveyed the market to see if anybody else was doing this. So again, they mailed out postcards. As you can see from some of the research, most of the daycares had no educational curriculum. Some, it was TV and playing games. They were the only one in the neighborhood that could create a 22-station Dell computer lab. Here was their results. The first week they generated 58 leads. 47 people applied for 20 slots. They were done. They had filled up their practice just by changing their message, by stepping back and taking a look at the marketplace to see what are they thinking, what are they concerned about, what do they want, and how can we address that. And it's not by making a big change. It was just like, nobody else is offering a computer lab. What if we did? If this was patients concerned with security, could we install webcams in the daycare center? Each and every one of us has the opportunity to step back and think about the problem that our buyer has and the result that they want. Looks something like this. Are you tired of the same old lawn company that just cuts, blows, and goes? At Best Choice Lawn Care, we're going to review the results with you, and we aren't satisfied until you are. Now, this isn't for everybody, but for those nitpicky people that want to make sure the edging is just right and all the leaves are gone, this is the lawn care service for them. So we're going to take a little break here. You're going to go into breakout rooms and work on creating your message. How can you change your tagline addressing the fears that your potential clients have about your industry? Here's an example. And then we'll come back and debrief.
Hey, John, it looks like I accidentally took your slide off the screen. I didn't mean to do that, but I know you were trying to show it.
I can bring it back up.
Okay. I actually tried to put it on screen, and I think I tossed it.
Can you see that?
Nope, can't see it yet.
All right.
But we can show it in our Zoom room, which we're going to next, and I was starting to show that information. So if you're watching this broadcast right now, write down that Zoom number, and this is what we'll be talking about. It's up on the screen now, John.
Good. And then I also have a PDF that we can put into the chat room on Zoom so that if it's not showing up in the Zoom room, they can have a picture of this.
Okay, great. Well, we will see everybody in the Zoom room. Thanks for joining us.
So how do I get to the Zoom room?
Go here. It's where we do our networking.